The world, as I mentioned, has its eyes on Bali. US President Joe Biden will meet China's Xi Jinping later today in a high-stakes sit-down as tensions brew between the two global powers. Both leaders arrived in Bali for the G20 Summit, which has been overshadowed by the key meet since its announcement. And in the latest, China has said that it hopes to bring back relations on track with the United States at the summit. This after on Sunday, Biden told Asian leaders in Cambodia that the United States communication lines with China would stay open to prevent any conflict, with tough talks almost certain in the days ahead. The White House has also said that both leaders will also assess how to responsibly manage competition, also work together in areas where their interests align, that is from the chip market to the Taiwan crisis. Both the United States and China, they've seen their divisions deepen in the last 1 year. Xi Jinping's government on multiple occasions has also criticized the Biden administration's posture towards self-rule Taiwan, which Beijing considers part of its own territory, as it views U.S. recent actions in the region as undermining China's sovereignty and territorial integrity. The two leaders are meeting for the first time in person since Biden took office. They are expected to discuss a range of issues here, the main focus being on Taiwan, Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and North Korea's nuclear ambitions. Biden and Xi have held 5 calls since Biden became president in January 2021. The last time they met in person was during the Obama presidency, where Joe Biden was the vice president. Washington has said that a joint statement is unlikely to be issued after the meeting, but did say that it could help stabilize the ties between the two nations. Now for more on this, once again, we're being joined by Siddhant Sibul, our correspondent. Thank you so much for staying on with us, Siddhant. Of course, like we mentioned earlier, the Biden-Xi meeting, all eyes are going to be on this particular bilateral meeting. What are some of the key issues on the agenda here? Of course, I mentioned Taiwan, North Korea's nuclear ambitions. What are some of the big key developments that we can look out for here?
Well, I'm just standing near the hotel where both the leaders are going to meet at 5:30 p.m. local time. And of course, as the two leaders meet, the world's press has descended as to what transpires. There is, of course, a lot of anticipation over this meeting. But of course, expectations are something that are low. While this is the first in-person meeting between the two leaders, and of course, it will be dominated by one key agenda, that is Taiwan. Given the tensions we saw earlier this year, it is highly unlikely that there will be something of a reset as of now, and that is why low expectations. In fact, the Chinese Foreign Ministry a short while ago at the Daily Presser commented saying that they hope that the meeting between the two leaders brings the relationship on the track. So that is a kind of a belief as well. The relationship has been tense between both Washington and Beijing. A worrisome development for the two countries, but also given how China has been aggressive with its neighbors, and of course when it comes to US as well across the Pacific, it looks like it will be a long time before the relationship could be brought back to the track or to the normalcy.
Right, absolutely. Siddhant, thank you so much for staying on with us and bringing us all the latest on this. We will, of course, continue to track all of the developments very closely with you there in Bali. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.